Well, hey guys, welcome to day 26 of our 31 days of abiding. Just you guys are having a really great day. And today's chapter, Andrew Murray entitles this one, "And in Love to the Brethren." And come on, this is so absolutely vital, isn't it? You know, in a sense, Jesus and the Father have this glorious abiding relationship. Jesus says, "Follow me," and then he invites us into that relationship. The Father, the Son loving us through the Spirit. And then Jesus says something glorious, practical, and also challenging to us at times. That he says, "You'll know you love me by your love one for another." And I believe, I think one of the greatest challenges in the church is that we try to love each other with natural human love. Yeah, we want to receive God's supernatural agape love, and then we try to filio, as it were, to love on a human level each other. That's really what Jesus was saying to Peter when he said, "Do you agape me?" Peter said, "I filio you. I love you with brotherly love," the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And I believe there's no greater test, but no greater opportunity in our Christian life to step into the love of the Father than loving one another, than loving the brethren, so to speak. It's one of the reasons why it's vital we're all plugged in, connected with one local church. Whenever somebody says, "Well, I've got 5 churches," and I flip around, I go from conference to conference, that's what we're doing, is we're creating consumer Christianity. When we do that, we're taking the pieces we want from Christianity without the relationship that it takes. And God, in his wonderful way, calls us to love people who aren't like us, who are different to us. He puts us in situations where all of us in our Christian life are going to be offended at times. I think I am every week, literally. There's always a reason to be offended, especially in church. And I think there's sort of stages we go through in offense. Usually most of us start off in this unforgiveness kind of revenge mode, where somebody offends us. Who do they think they are? And then Christians get to this place, and it's actually not a good place, that goes, "Well, I'll just forgive them, but I won't hang around them. I'll forgive them, but I'll protect myself from them." And it's a great thing to realize that most of the time God doesn't want you to protect yourself from others, that he actually wants you to open your heart to others. And it's in those places, I think, where we encounter unlovely people or unlovely situations, where we run out of our normal, natural human love. Those are the circumstances when we've got to pull from the love of the Father. And that's really it. Come on, be challenged today. I think sometimes we're loving people. We think we're loving people because we've got a natural affinity to them. And we're not bringing God into that. We're bringing mutual, likability, inclination, different things as the foundation of our relationship. And it's actually when you're in those places where you're around people who, great question to ask yourself when you're around somebody who really frustrates you or you're not connecting with, is like, "Father, open my eyes, show me how you feel for this person." Yeah, quite often, probably too often, I'll get this thing where sometimes in church, like on a Sunday morning for me, I'm often there at 8 a.m, I'm on my feet, I'm leading worship, leading a prayer meeting, and I'm leading worship, and then I'm preaching for an hour, and at the end of my sermon, I'm literally exhausted. It's like I've been in a gym for about 4 hours, and I'm like sweat. I just need to sit down for 5 minutes and get a glass of water, and then somebody will come to me and often want to just tell me a story or do something and they don't even really need me to answer a question, whatever. And I've caught myself many, many, many times kind of resenting that. Could you just give me 5 minutes to breathe? Could you just, and so much of that, I'll sometimes say, like, "Lord, show me how you feel over this person. Show me what's going on the inside." And I realize sometimes that my standing there and listening to their story about their kids, whatever, for 5 minutes is so valuable and precious to them. And it so pleases the Lord. I've done that a bunch of times and actually had the Lord to say, "Graham, you preach a great sermon and beautiful song you sang or whatever, but that was the thing I appreciated the most." So let us love one another. Yeah. James says, how can we say we love God we don't see if we're not walking in love with our brother who we do see? So every day we get to practice this abiding place by loving one another. Selah. Hey, bless you guys in Jesus' name. I'm back tomorrow with day, 27. Really great chapter all about sin.